What's up, good people? Good evening. Good evening. Um, man, y'all. First thing first, let me know. Y'all can hear me. And oh, well, I can hear it. So if I can hear it, I guess that means y'all can hear it. All right, hold on. Let me cut this on. Yeah, so I heard it. So that means y'all can hear it too. I hope. All right. So oh yeah, oh yeah. So okay, everybody see me. Is the video good? No buffering and nothing. I know it's been a minute since I've probably almost a week or probably about 2 weeks since I've been live. So okay, y'all see me as well. All right. Roll them out, say loud and clear. Can you see me clear? All right. All right. How y'all doing, good folks? I'm glad y'all here with me tonight. This not gonna be long. At least I'm gonna try not to make it long. But I want to come on and do this one because I'm actually saddened by this more than upset. Okay. And I got that background because a lot of y'all been talking about that background. Y'all like it, so I put it up there. So and plus, if y'all can look at it, somebody put a little graphic too. You see a little stardust coming from behind me. I think that shit was sexy as fuck, so that's why I put it back there. I like that shit. So, uh, yeah. So yeah, y'all get a peek at that. All right. And you want to you want an autograph version of it, I autograph it and send it to you. Anyway, though, what's going on, love one Christina? How you doing? Gordon, what's up, my man? Miss Cooley, how you doing? Single mom, how you doing? Lisa number 6, how you doing? Trace, how you doing? Sandra, how you doing? Roller Mile, how you doing? Miss G, good evening, how you doing? All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, let's get right into it. All right, guys. So, and where's my camera? Where is my camera at? Hold on. Oh hell. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. All right. The real AK, what's up? What's up, Famo? What's going on? All right, guys. This is a sad story. It's sad all over, and I'm even saddened for the young man who got in trouble for this. We have a young lady by the name of Deshayla Ferguson. That's her name. She was 16 years old. And not only she was 16 years old, she was pregnant. All right. And not only she was pregnant, they say she was a runaway from the foster system. And not only that, it was even a crazy rumor that she's supposed to be connected to some kind of sex trafficking thing or whatnot. And I said, good Lord, all this with a young lady, at 16 years old. But however, though, the sex trafficking thing, for my understanding, has been clear. There's no evidence to show that she was ever involved in anything like that. So I guess thank God for that. But then again, can I really say that because the young lady's no longer here with us anymore? And the young man you see down there, name is Lorenzo. Lorenzo is the corporate behind this. He allegedly, or he has been accused of shooting this young lady, not only shooting and killing her, but also killing her unborn child. So that's a double bubble on him. Like Billy Joe say, double bubble. That's a double bubble on him. And right now he's been charged with second degree murder. Now, here's what I find interesting about this. Before I went live, I listened to something. No, I read something, and they say usually they don't release juvenile's name. But they say the reason why they released his name because he's going to get charged as an adult. I said, well, I guess that makes sense. But here's my thing, though. I want y'all to tell me y'all agree or not. Regardless if you are a minor or not, if you do something like this, I think your name should be put out there. How many of y'all agree with that? I think your name should be put out there, especially something at this magnitude, minor or not, then I think it should be put out there because let's just say that he gets off on this or she gets off whatever crime she commit. I think you would want the public to know who this person is and it's still clear from them because they could be potentially dangerous. Okay? they could be potentially dangerous. You know, that's how I look at it. I could be wrong. But what if they are minor or not? I think it should be put out there public. Because if I got children or teenagers that's his or her age and y'all run around doing fuck shit like this, I would like to know who my daughter or who my son is around. And I don't want that influence on my daughter and my son knowing that these young individuals has been in trouble with the law multiple times, has been in and out of jail at a young age. So that minor shit, me personally, let it all out. All right, because if you do it to adults, y'all dog us out. And I get it, because we supposed to be grown as people and we supposed to understand what the hell we doing. But with that being said, though, these teenagers are not dumb. They know what the fuck they doing too. Because they see us when we do this shit. They know we gonna get in trouble. So what makes them exempt for getting in trouble for seeing what we do? Preach. Everything is not a fucking movie. Every rap lyric doesn't mean they did it for real. All right? So let me say it again to the young generation, because I'm aiming it towards y'all. Everything that happens in the movie is not real. All right? The movie's not real, period. And every rap lyric doesn't mean the rapper actually do it. A lot of times it just rhymes. That's it. That's it. Doesn't mean you be a dumbass and follow in their footsteps. Rappers tell their story what they did and how they got out of this shit or whatnot and got to where they at now. All right? So they not saying that to say be a dumbass to do what I did. But then again, you got some people that probably will put out their message and say, hey, I did this, go do it too, because it's cool. No. All right? So that's how I feel about all that. Okay? So I would love to see y'all comments on that, the ones who probably gonna watch later, and tell me how y'all feel about that. You know, that's how I feel about it. You know, let it all out, man, because if I got teenagers and they getting out and after they doing fuck shit like this, I need to know to have my daughter, my son steer clear of them, all right? Because I don't want them around that, okay? Like grandma and granddad and mom and dad used to say to us, we're the one with common sense. Just because they do it don't mean you do it. They mom and daddy may let them do that, but you ain't fit to do it over here. Can I get an amen on that? They mama and daddy let them do that. They mama and daddy let them talk to them in a kind of way. They mama and daddy let them cuss in the house, do whatever the hell they want to do, and let their daughter dress however they want to dress, and let their son dress how they want to dress, their pants sagging and all this shit, and the young girls wear tight pants and stuff, look like damn if they have a yeast infection because the shit's so tight on them. They let them do that. But ma'am, you gonna act like a lady in this house. You're gonna act like a gentleman in this house, because that's not the image that I put out there. That's not the image that I put out there. All right? All right? That's not the image that I put out there. And that's not the image I'm going to allow you to put out there. Skimpy shorts and all this shit. Nah. All right? Because I don't want to set you up for sharks to come after you. All right? I don't want to set you up for you to put on these hoochie mama ass clothes and go around these grown ass men lying about your age. All right? I don't want to set you up for that, which you probably do it anyway. You know, lie about the age part. You probably do that anyway. But if I can prevent less of that much as I can for you trying to look older, trying to be hot in the ass, you best believe I'm going to stop it. If I'm going to do what I can to stop you from looking like a thug, it's coming. I'm going to do it. You might say, man, you be too hard on me, Dad. That's the point. I am supposed to, son. That's the point, daughter. I'm supposed to be hard on you. You know why? Because I see better than you than what I see these hot-ass kids doing on the streets. Because I see something better than you. And I want you to see it too. So you may not like it now, but I guarantee you, when you get older, you're going to see the difference in how me and your mama raised you, and how they and they dad and their mama let them go outside and do whatever the fuck they want to do. You're going to see the difference. You're going to see the difference. you're going to see the difference. You may not be rich, baby. We may not be wealthy. But I guarantee you're going to get your stuff together and you're going to have it, baby. You're going to have it going on. Son, you're going to have it going on. You ain't got to be rich to have it going on. Just watch. When you get older, look at you, how we raised you. Look at them, how they was raised, and watch what happens. See what happens. All right? But enough about that, though. My bad. I don't know what happened right there. I just had to preach that for a minute. But, man, let's get into this right here. And if you haven't, please hit that thumbs up for you, boy.
Orange County, a 17-year-old faces second-degree murder charges in the death of a pregnant teenager.
Jason Guy is here with the details from the sheriff. Jason, what have we learned?
Well, the big news here is a suspect is in custody. This is a case we've been covering of 16-year-old Deshayla Ferguson for weeks now. This is a picture of her. She was killed last month. Orange County Sheriff's Department investigators say they have arrested 17-year-old Lorenzo Larry. He's facing charges of second-degree murder in Ferguson's death.
Look at that. This young man is 17 years old. All right? And if I had a son and a daughter, probably this show right here, I would have them sitting right here with me, let them see this. That this young man is 17 years old. You know, he on camera. Now he on camera. He trying to hide his face. No, sir. Face what you have done. Because remember, you wanted the attention. Whatever happened between you and that young lady, you wanted the attention, you got it. So face it. You got the attention, sir. All right?
They say she was killed in front of a home on Broken Pine Circle back on October 14th. Ferguson was also reported missing at the time. The suspect, Larry, also faces charges of killing an unborn child because deputies say Ferguson was 20 weeks pregnant at the time of her death. The suspect is also awaiting trial for other gun charges.
Waiting on trial for other gun charges. Y'all hear what I'm talking? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Son, look at what happened when you get older, how we raised you versus how this young man being raised. This man is facing more charges. But son, how we raised you, you have no charges. Look at the difference. Which one you think is better? Charges or no charges? That's common sense right there. Which one is better? Daughter, which one is better? Charges or no charges? That's common sense. All right, and it's kind of a rhetorical question because you already know the answer to that. I think you would like your freedom like you've been having it.
Revolving door that we have involving some of the most violent people in our community is a big source of frustration for our homicide detectives, for all of our deputies and law enforcement, and especially for me. Every few weeks, we sit right here in this room and do our crime control meeting, and the same names come up over and over and over again.
Y'all hear that? I'm going to play that later because I got that. I'm going to play that later. And I agree with him because it's the same thing down here in Memphis. I remember a long time ago, I was at my grandma's house when she stayed in Westwood. We got an area down here called Westwood in Memphis. And this boy, his name was Ivory Joe. I'll never forget this name. And we ended up calling the police on Ivory because I think he was making threats to my cousin or some shit like that. I can't remember. When that one officer got up there, we said, Ivory Joe. She said, Ivory Joe again? She said, I'm so sick of him. I said, you know him? She said, yeah, we know him. I said, that's a damn shame. And when I heard him say that, I said, you know what? He's right. Same names every damn time. Same names. Again, son and daughter, which one would you rather have? This kind of attention or no attention where you could be a square like me and don't have no kind of record at all? How about that?
Yeah.
The suspect was caught in Polk County yesterday afternoon, authorities say. Right now, he's being held in the Juvenile Detention Center in Orange County awaiting his first court appearance.
So I want y'all to understand why I say this story is sad. And I'm actually sad for him, too.
At Toyota of Orlando
Because-
and Toyota of Claremont,
What
new
the hell?
Toyota.
I hate when they do that shit. Okay. And see, and that's why I say I'm sad for him too. 17 years old, and this the best you got going. All right. So now again, it makes you question his background, who he's been around, who's been an influence on him, whether it's positive or negative. Now, some people going to ask the question, what did the young lady do to him? And I say to you, that's a damn good question. What did happen? And then some people might want to ask the question, was that child his? I don't know. Now, for the information I gathered, I don't think it's his. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But for him to be 17 years old and got all these charges on him already, that's a motherfucker ridiculous. If I got any Mars in there, please get that on out of there. Or put it on report and get it on out of there. All right? Because y'all the only one that can see it. Well, I can see it too. But, yeah. So, Mars, please handle that for me if y'all see it. As a matter of fact. Don't worry about it. I got it. All right. Hey, what up, Mahogany? How you doing, dear? Shannon Woods, good evening to you. Good evening to you. You said advertly he had no positive influence, and that's what it seems like to me. He didn't have no positive influence. All right. So, really, me being angry at him, yeah, I am, but I'm more saddened for him because of that. Okay, I'm more saddened. Hey, lady, I'm more saddened because of that, because you're 17 years old, man. And you are throwing your life, or have thrown your life away for what? You throwing your life away for what? Okay? Why is this still showing? Hold on, guys. Hold on. And you know what the crazy thing about that? They find everybody chat room and start putting that shit up in there. I don't know how they do that, but they find everybody chat room and start doing that stupid ass shit. So I don't know how they do that. But they do it though. They do it. Yeah, so I'm more saddened for him than anything. Okay? Now again, actually she just turned 16 4 days ago. Where from whenever this story first hit. Cause this actually happened back in, I want to say, in October, it says. And she was reported missing. And when they found her, she was found dead in the front yard of a house on Broken Pine Circle 4 days after her 16th birthday. According to Sheriff John Mina, 17-year-old Lorenzo Larry is charged with second-degree murder in Ferguson's death and also faces charge of killing an unborn child by injury to mother. All right? Injury to a mother. And it says right here that they do not normally name minors, but had chosen to do so because they anticipate he will be charged as an adult. Okay? Well, he's 17 years old. I don't know how far he got before he turned 18. But again, bro, you got the attention that you wanted because you did the fuck shit. You got the attention that you wanted. All right? I hate that this happened to him, but he got what he wanted. He got attention. So live with it. You got to live with it now, bro. Now, if he does get out, I don't know, where this is something he can't wash away because it's going to stick with him. All right. But now, we had to ask questions about this young lady too, if we may. So she's 16 years old. She's in the foster system. So I want to know what's going on with her folks and why she was in the foster system. Because I think they say she kept running away from that place. She had done it several times. Now, again, I don't know what led people to believe she was involved in sex trafficking, but we're going to hear later that they don't find no evidence saying that she was involved in that. All right? So here's what they say. Here's what we know about the murder of a 16-year-old. Deshayla Ferguson was pregnant when she was killed, investigators said. All right, so here's what they say we know. They say, according to the investigative report from Orlando Police Department, officers responding to the Department of Children and Families Office of South Kirkman Road on August the 12th, where a worker reported Ferguson missing. The report indicated Ferguson was transported from Seminole County and DCF workers were trying to find a placement for her as she had a court date the following day in connection with a human trafficking investigation. The report said the worker told the investigator Ferguson became combative and walked out of the facility. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children posted a missing person flyer with Ferguson's image on it, but she remained missing for 73 days. On October the 24th, Orange County Sheriff investigators say they found Ferguson. They say she was found shot in a driveway on Broken Pine Circle. A week and a half later, investigators confirmed she was pregnant when she was killed. And here's what they're trying to find out. What can you tell us about Deshayla Ferguson murder investigation? News 6 asked at a news conference with Orange County Sheriff John Mina. Well, we're going to get into that. What's this right here? Mina told 6 his homicide detective was working the case, but there was not much more he could share. Somebody asked, can you tell us about the search for the killer? Mina said they had received several
mystery
leads
in Orange County after a 16-year-old girl.
Okay, maybe we can hear this. Maybe we can hear this right here.
Is shot to death in the middle of a neighborhood. Investigators say the teen had actually been reported missing months ago.
Now they're trying to figure out how she ended up at the scene and who killed her. Ezzy Castro is following the latest developments live from the sheriff's office. Ezzy.
A woman that we spoke to yesterday said that she heard a gunshot late Monday night right before she went to bed and said she was too scared to go outside. Now, investigators say they are trying to figure out why the teen was in that neighborhood in the first place, and they are also trying to look for her killer. Deputies say 16-year-old Deshayla Ferguson was found shot to death in front of this home.
I like that question. Why was she over there in the first place? I like that question.
Along Broken Pine Circle in Pine Hills Monday night. The teen was reported missing in August after Orlando police say she left a DCF office on Kirkman Road. Deshayla had just turned 16 4 days before she was killed.
I'm horrified and it's devastating.
News 6 spoke to a few neighbors who were heartbroken to hear the news. This woman told us she heard a gunshot as she was going to bed late Monday night.
So I was to go inside in my room. So I mostly when I lay down, so I heard one shot, boom. So I stayed quiet, because sometimes you worry for more or something like that. So I don't hear nothing more. They only heard some people screaming. That's it.
At this point, investigators haven't said why the girl was in the neighborhood in the first place, but say they are working, quote, diligently to find and arrest her killer.
Of course, there is still a lot of questions about this case, but deputies here say they do need the community's help to get results. So if you have any information, you should call Crime Line at 800-423-TIPS. Remember, you can remain anonymous. Outside the Orange County Sheriff's Office, Ezzy Castro, getting results, News 6.
That daddy said, that's to say, a 16-year-old in this foster facility. We don't really know what's her background. We don't know if any family members that came out and spoke yet, or even if her family members are alive, who knows. But what we can put a pin in that she was in a foster facility. They were trying to find her a home to go to. My analysis is maybe this was a troubled child. Sound like it was. She was a troubled child, and maybe her mom was the one trying to raise her, or grandmama was trying to raise her, and they just probably couldn't handle her no more, and they sent her off or whatnot. I don't know. They're just speculation. That's how a lot of these stories goes. A lot of time when they can't handle the children, they send them off. And or maybe the mom may be strung out, or the dad may be strung out. And then she been constantly getting into trouble. They found out that the parents strung out, so they're trying to give parents time to get themselves together before they get her back or whatever. I don't know, but that's another question too. Besides what she was doing out there, and depending on the time of the night she was doing out there, and I hope God, well, it really don't even matter now. I'm not gonna even say that. It really don't matter now. But yeah, that's one good question. What was she doing out there? And another question would be, why was she in the foster system? So hopefully, to follow up with this story, all that will come out as to why, what, when, where, who, how. Amen. Amen. So yeah, I'll try to keep up with this as much as possible. But for what they read right here, I guess they read in the press conference. So y'all get the gist of what's going on here. Y'all saw the young man that, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me do something real quick.
Juvenile. Just gonna go to the back over here. Right?
This them arresting him.
Oh,
17 years old. 17 years old.
Spread your feet for me. Spread your feet for me. Okay, take a seat. That's it.
Yeah, pants, hat, sagging off his ass, look like it.
No, I don't want to be recorded. My mom said I'm a juvenile. Just gonna go to the back over here. Right?
Y'all hear what he just said? I was trying to make out what he said, and I just heard him. He said, "Yo, I don't want to be recorded. Y'all know I'm a juvenile." Me personally, like I said, at this point, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't. You did it. Hey, put it out there, son. This is what you wanted. You did what you did. You knew you were going to get attention for it when they found out that you did it. You got the attention that you wanted. So don't come out here talking about you a juvenile now, because you didn't think about you as a juvenile when you killed this girl. All right? You didn't think about she was a juvenile when you killed her. So why you want to come out talking about I don't want to be recorded, I'm a juvenile? No, sir. I think at this point, you don't get to say that. All right? Because if you really felt that way, you a juvenile, which it is true in the eyes of the law, you are a juvenile. Okay? But if you're going to sit up there and say that, then why is a juvenile doing what he did to a young lady and her unborn child? So don't try to throw that out there now. You didn't worry about that when you killed her. Don't worry about that now. Don't worry about that now, bro. Don't worry about that now. That's the least of your words being recorded. Cause I tell you what, if whoever recorded you right here, you're going to eventually get recorded. Cause I'm guaranteed when they put you in the booking, what they call their booking shit, whatnot, where they be having the attorneys and stuff speak on camera, they're gonna put that out too. I want to know you gonna say the same thing. Hey, I don't want to be recorded. I'm a juvenile. No, dude. Nah. No. And then on top of that, you knew you was a juvenile when your ass was out late at night like that, or whenever you did this, you knew you was a juvenile then. Okay, so and don't y'all hate when motherfuckers do that shit. They do shit and try to make excuse for it. And I don't understand why us as people do that. We do fuck shit, knowing that it's fuck shit, knowing that it's wrong, knowing it's gonna cause turmoil with whatever relationship we have with individuals, knowing it's gonna burn bridges, but we try to justify the shit that we do. And when you know you dead wrong. How many of y'all have people you done ran across, they even got family members, they the worst ones, family members. They do shit, fuck shit, okay? All kinds of fuckery. And try to justify the fuckery as if they did nothing wrong. Again, is everybody else's fault except for whose? Theirs. Is everybody else's fault? Hell, you ain't even got to have family members or friends. Look on YouTube. You see it all the damn time. Look on YouTube. Just around YouTube. All these motherfuckers sit up here going around here and doing shit and doing fuck shit. Doing fuck shit. All right? Then when the shit come to the light, you want to play victim. Trust me, I know. I know. Or you want to play victim, but you've been doing fuck shit the whole damn time. Everybody doing this to me. Everybody doing that to me. Everybody doing this to me. Everybody doing that to me. Then you be feeling sorry for them. Damn, man, that's fucked up, bro. But then you get down to the bottom of the pit, kind of find out this motherfucker been doing all type of shit. Been dipping his hand all up in the cookie jar. But you the victim? You feel like you're right for doing the shit you been doing. What they call it, throwing rocks and hide your hand. You feel like you're right for doing that. But you've been around the whole circle playing victim. Again, it's everybody else's fault. Except for theirs. It's everybody else's fault. I did nothing. But kind of find out, open that book up, you did a whole lot of something. You did a whole lot of something. I mean, everybody else's fault except for theirs. It's everybody's fault except for theirs. Anyway, guys, we're going to listen to this conference right here, and I think it ain't no but like 3 or 4 minutes long. And thank y'all for joining me tonight. If you haven't, please hit that thumbs up for your boy. I'm glad y'all here with me tonight, which I'm surprised many people up in here. You know, shout out to my man, AFC Podcast. I think he live right now. Shout out to my brother, DJ Just J over there. Shout out to your homie. But yeah, let's hear this. Let's hear it.
Morning. On a Monday afternoon yesterday, our deputies arrested. Morning. On a Monday afternoon yesterday, our deputies arrested 17-year-old Lorenzo Larry on charges of second-degree murder for the killing of 16-year-old Deshayla Ferguson on October 24th. He also faces charges for killing her unborn baby. This whole community should be grieving for Deshayla Ferguson and her family and her unborn baby. She died of a single gunshot wound to the head after a heated argument at the hands of Lorenzo Larry. So it's been reported by some that this case may have been related to human trafficking. That's not true. There is no nexus to human trafficking in this case. Lorenzo Larry is no stranger to law enforcement, nor is he a stranger to our homicide detectives. In February of 2021, when he was just 15 years old, he was arrested for carrying a concealed firearm, as well as violation of home detention, both of which are felonies.
Violation of home. He supposed to be in home. 15 years old. 17 years old. Who this young man staying with? All right? Who is he staying with? Well, he doing all this right here. Constantly getting in trouble. This man said he's no stranger to law, and he's no stranger to the homicide department. This was at 15. Now he's 17. Still making the same offense every damn time. But got the nerve to say I don't want to be recorded because I'm a juvenile. No, sir. Fuck that. Fuck that. You need to be recorded.
Those cases were dropped. On December 8th, 2021, 23-year-old Jamil Pittman was found dead in a car off of South Rio Grande Avenue. She also had a single gunshot wound to the head. During their investigation, our homicide detectives identified Lorenzo Larry as the suspect in this case. He had fled the area. We were unable to find him, and then he was arrested again in May on another slew of gun charges.
So you mean to tell me, according to him, this man shot somebody else? This young man shot somebody else? If I heard that right, y'all tell me maybe I'm wrong. He shot somebody else?
Jamil Pittman was February of 2021 when he was just 15 years old. He was arrested for carrying a concealed firearm as well as violation of home detention, both of which are felonies. Those cases were dropped. On December 8th, 2021, 23-year-old Jamil Pittman was found dead in a car off of South Rio Grande Avenue. She also had a single gunshot wound to the head. During their investigation, our homicide detectives identified Lorenzo Larry as the suspect in this case.
Oh my God.
He had fled the area. We were unable to find him, and then he was arrested again in May on another slew of gun charges. At that time, we were able to interview him. He admitted to shooting Jamil, but claimed it was self-defense, although he fled the scene, disposed of the gun, and fled to another state. So in those cases where the suspect claims self-defense, we work closely with our state attorney's office. We give them our investigative report for them to review so they can make a determination on that case. That was done back in July, and the state attorney's office has not made a determination in that case as of yet. And then Lorenzo Larry was again arrested in July for gun charges, and both that case and the May gun case are set for trial. So we do anticipate the state attorney's office will charge him as an adult for the second-degree murder charge of Deshayla Ferguson and her unborn child. So you have heard me say time and time again that no one gets into this profession to arrest kids, especially for low-level offenses, but that's not the case here. And so those juveniles who are out there carrying guns, committing violent crimes in our community, that doesn't apply to them. So, you know, we have to acknowledge that someone who amasses this many gun charges and is responsible for the killing of 2 women and an unborn child needs to be behind bars for a very, very long time for the safety of this community.
"17 years old. He got 2 deaths, 2 bodies on him, and both of them females. What's really going on here? The real AK, do you hear this, bro? I don't know, you still in chat room, but you hear this shit? Let me tell you something about this self-defense shit. I ain't been in trouble with the law, but even I know if it was self-defense, there's no reason for me to run, other than something like, I know I'm not supposed to have that gun, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble. Maybe. And that would have sounded like it is with him. He knew he wasn't supposed to have that gun. So he was going to get in trouble regardless. But however, though, if it was truly self-defense, there's no reason to run. There's no reason to run if it was self-defense. And just like he said, the fact that he ran and hid the pistol showed his guilt right there. They're just like people say you run away from the truth. Let me explain what I mean. And I'm pretty much sure a lot of you will agree with me when I say this. It's like when people say you run away from the truth. How many people or how many times you heard, if you tell a lie, you got to tell another one to cover that one up. You tell another lie, you got to tell another one to cover that one up. You got to keep covering up lies until the truth eventually dig its way out of your lies. That's somebody who I talk to on a regular basis. And I tell them, at least in my opinion, people gonna lie. How many people do it take to lie on you? It only take one person to lie on you. So if somebody got that much power, they could tell one lie on you that you got about 10 or 20 people they could believe it. Sometimes you gotta let it be. Because you come out all day and say this and that you didn't do it, you could actually provide proof that you didn't do it. But if people got their mindset to say that you still did it, knowing damn well that you proved that you didn't do it, you beat the dead horse. And it's amazing how some people got their power, they could tell a lie on somebody and have about 20 people believe that bullshit. And if you prove that you didn't do it, they still believe it. So I tell this person, everything does not deserve a response. It don't. And they say, I be trying to say something because, people believe this. Let them believe it. So let them believe it. I've been lied on. Hell, we all, matter of fact, not just me, all of us have been lied on before. We all have been lied on before. Okay? But once you tell your truth, in my opinion, you don't need to keep repeating the truth if they don't believe it. You got to remember the word that we in right now. People are quick to believe the lie versus the truth. Amen? People are quick to believe the lie versus the truth. But I don't understand that. Why the hell would you believe a lie, but think the truth is a lie? So I got to tell that person, you ain't doing no but beating a dead horse. That's all you doing. Or once you respond, let it be. Let it be. But everything does not deserve a response. For those of you who were here at 2019, that little shit that happened between me and dude, I purposely did not respond to him. I wanted him to keep on going. And that's exactly what he did. He kept on going. I said not one word because I knew it was going to destroy him. His ego was going to destroy him because he wanted to shame me so bad because he was upset with me by something I did. And he got a public apology. But he wanted to shame me and make people think that I'm a bad person so bad that it ended up hurting him. Sometimes you got to let people burn their own bridge. Let it be. Because if I was just that bad of a person that I was, that you claiming I am, you would have never came here to stay with me. You would have never needed my help. Because if I'm that person now that you saying that I am, or you telling people that I am, I was that same person when you came over here and stayed with me. Holla at your boy. I was that same person. And if I'm that fucked up like you claim that I am, I don't think nobody that desperate that they're going to come stay with somebody that's that fucked up. I'd rather go spend my money at a hotel to keep my sanity than to stay with somebody who's fucked up. Because everything don't deserve a response. If people believe it, let them believe it. But eventually, they going to see through the lies. They are. And there's no point in keep beating a dead horse. They say a lot of times silence is the best treatment. That's the best revenge a lot of time is silence. That's the best get back. Silence. Because again, the one who got the loudest mouth, the one who keep on talking, is the one that's the most fucked up. So sometimes you gotta let people keep on talking. Let them keep talking. You sit back and have your drink and your popcorn and your cigar. Trust me and watch what happens. Watch how the dominoes start falling. Because the ones that keep on talking, again, you with them. Once they tell a lie, they gotta cover up that lie with another lie. They gotta cover up that lie with another lie. They gotta keep covering up until the people who tired of listening to the bullshit gotta go do the research themselves and say, you know what? I don't believe this happened. I believe you making this up. I don't believe that happened. Or even if it did happen, you're not telling the whole story. You telling us your version of the story. And I'm pretty much sure if I would have came out and went back and forth with that dude, people probably want to hear my side too. But nah, y'all go ahead and keep rolling with that. I want y'all to believe every word he said. I want you to believe every damn thing he said. Because I know eventually you will see through all that bullshit. You will. And I say that, according to this story right here. This young man told a bold-faced ass lie saying it was self-defense, then hit the gun. You know that wasn't self-defense. Or if it was, there was no reason for you to run. Either you would have got in trouble for that gun. There would have been no reason for you to run because it was actually self-defense. Now, the fact that these two people you have killed are women, I'm kind of curious about that. What's really going on in your household? Now, to give him some kind of wiggle room, if it's fair for me to say, maybe this man grew up being abused himself, and maybe it's been by women. Maybe it's been by his mom. Maybe it's been by his auntie, his sister, or whoever. Maybe these women straight up dogged this young man out. And probably the males too. And that's probably why he's so fucked up now and doing the shit that he's doing. Because he's been abused and hurt. All right? Don't get it twisted. I'm not giving him a pass at all. I'm not. But sometimes, when you hear these folks' background, it tell you a lot about them as to why they doing shit. But since this is still a developing story, we just have to find out, especially with all these other gun charges he got on him, we're going to have to find out what's really going on with him. Or unless some of his kinfolks come out and speak, or hell, unless one of his kinfolks see me doing this story and they want to come and speak to me and get some shit straight. And as always, my platform is open. Okay? So again, to give him a little wiggle room, there could be a possibility with him. But rest for sure, I'm not giving him no pass at all. I'm not giving him a pass at all. Because now his life finna be fucked up forever. And he possibly finna get life. Who knows? 17 years old. 17 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, we in sad times right now. We are. We are. And again, I want to repeat, I'm more sad for him than anything. I am. Because you can see in his face, something wrong with this dude. Something's really wrong with this dude. What's wrong with him? I don't know. But if he do get a second chance, I hope he get himself together. But don't look like he gonna do it no time soon if he ain't got the right people in his life. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for listening. I want to come out and do this story for y'all and just let y'all hear how heartbreaking this is for this story in general and all the stuff that's surrounding this story. The whole thing is heartbreaking. And this man got 2 bodies on him. That's wild. That's why 2 of them is young ladies. Sad, man. Young man, Chris Storms, man. Thank y'all for listening. Man, catch y'all next time. Love y'all. Peace out.